Hey, this is Cristina from Boss Hog, and you're watching Music Rules. I'll give you my history. My history is that I met Jon Spencer, when I lived in Washington, D.C., which is where I'm from, and he had a band called Pussy Galore, and he wanted to move his band to New York City, and I went to New York City to study film, and when we did that, Neil Haggerty, who has since gone on to do Royal Trucks, stayed behind, and so I ended up playing guitar for a little while, but then Jon kicked me out, so I played with another band called the Honeymoon Killers in New York City, and then I started my own band called Boss Hog, and that was in 1989. This is Jon Spencer, who plays guitar in Boss Hog, Jens Jurgensen, who plays bass, Miss Hollis Queens, who plays drums, and Mr. Mark Boyce, who plays keyboards. I had a baby. I switched record labels, and that took a while. And my husband is in another band called a very good band, the Jon Spencer Blues Explosion, which was working a lot during that time. So we had to wait until, there was a right time for all of us, and we were all available. And that took a while. Hey, hey. Had to really reconsider my whole life and think about what it is that I truly wanted to do, and whether being at home with my son was all that I wanted to do, or if how much it really came into question for me. Like, what is it that is going to make me happy, and not just I can't just live for this other person all the time. I have to somehow satisfy myself, and it put in perspective how much I love what I do and how important it is to me, and how I was very anxious to get back to work after taking such a long hiatus. Recording a record, that's a much more meticulous, sort of careful thing than playing live. And when you see us live, I think that that's the true essence of the band. Things aren't going to fall in your lap, and I know too many people who are very bitter in their old age because they don't feel like they've really done what they wanted to, and they have nobody to blame but themselves, really, in most cases, so it's that's what it is. Words of advice to him to do that.